So the women's javelin was ought to have started by now with the opening throw. So we're going to start off in this women's javelin F56 final. Natalia Chebakova, who was a neutral athlete, 34, turned 34 actually while she was here. It was on the opening day at the weekend. Her lifetime best is not bad, it's kind of mid-ranging, 16.76, and those over the 20s, it's about 5 or 6 of them, and they're the ones who ought to be contesting the medals. The technique is fine. I always think it must be really awkward and difficult being the very first person in the first event of the morning. Lots of athletes are used to competing in the evening, obviously, because you've got evening meetings, Diamond League, Continental League, the Grand Prix and the Parathletic Circuit. That's 16.31, by the way. That's her best of the lot, so that's nice. Now, it's a championship debut for Amalia Ortuno. However, she is a world champion, a 6-in-a-row world champion in CrossFit. And she's also been the champion in Barcelona, the European Adapted Championship. She is 40 years old, 13.87 her lifetime best set this year. Now that women's javelin F56 just about wrapping up. 26 meters 18 for the Latvian Raisa Rocha. Well, the world champion loses her crown. Championship record 23.90 being an F56. Silver for her and bronze for Zainab Bharati Rashnu for Iran in third spot. Next thing to happen, men's shot put, F36. So this is coordination impairment. It is normally the third physically strongest of the standing coordination impairment categories. It's a throw per round as standard. Here's Alan Kokoiti. Here's a neutral athlete, silver in the Paralympic Games last year in Paris. Oh, that's the best of the day, is it? Certainly it's going to put him in medal contention. That stamps his claim for the day. That is well beyond the final line. Alan Kokoiti goes into the silver medal position after the first round, 16 meters 33. So this is the man who's won the last 2 world titles in Paris at the Stade Charlotte and at Kobe at the Universiade Stadium. Yasin Genichi, silver in the Tokyo Paralympic Games, and that's a belter. He's our leader on 16.57. It was unusual for him to only just miss out on the podium at the Paralympic Games in Paris last year, but Yasin Genichi, it's an improvement for Genichi. He improves his lead, 16.74. Kokoiti's throw is on the way. Genichi leads 16.74. That is another long one. So potential here. It's 16.36. He stays second. He gets 3 centimeters closer, but needed a little bit more. Sviridov now 15.93. His world record is 17.18. He's about 80 centimeters, 81 behind Genichi as it stands. That's another fine one beyond the 14-meter line. I think we can see a few marks slightly beyond that. What we've been doing. Men's shot put F36, rounding to a finish. And what a finish! Vladimir Smirnov, with the final throw, has won it. The neutral athlete overtakes Yasin Genichi right at the end with his final attempt, a championship record, 17.01. So he's denied Genichi his old championship record and the gold too. Smirnov takes it. Here's more adrenaline, wheelchair racing. The fastest, the quickest, and for some the most exciting. Definitely the best around right now is in this Catherine de Brunner in the women's 1500 meters T54 final. All ready to go, the women's 1500 meters T54. This should be very, very interesting indeed. No doubt about that. We've got lots of really good champs in here. Everybody in this has won a major championship medal, but nobody's got as many as Catherine de Brunner. It's been a real in many ways life changer going into full-time athletics in the aftermath of the Tokyo Paralympic Games, where she took gold in the 400. She'd only done it part-time prior to that. She's full-time now. She is a full-time winner. Races through at the bell. It's going to be a fast one, by the way. Championship record 3:25 from 8 years ago from the great Tatjana McFadden in those brilliant London Games. But it is right now. Catherine de Brunner out in front. Zhao Zhiquan behind her. It's Catherine de Brunner, the Paralympic champion, holding off the world champion Zhao. De Brunner will take this. It's her third gold of the week. De Brunner does it again. Zhao in second place. It's Woods with the bronze for me. Her second of the week. Jian 4, Naomi Alphonse 5. But Catherine de Brunner does it again. An absolutely blistering success for her. Another blistering week. And now it's 3 out of 3 for Catherine de Brunner, top of the class. Catherine de Brunner, 3 out of 3. A new championship record, gold for Switzerland, their fourth of the week and her third. Zhao, new Asian record, silver for China. And Mel Woods, the bronze for Britain, for the Glaswegian.
It's the men's long jump T13 final.
Ivan Cano of Spain, and yes, I suspect he is competing here on very little sleep. But you wouldn't know it, because that is quite a good jump. Excellent speed on the runway, and the reason he's had little sleep is because he was in the 100-meter final last night. So 6 meters 40, he has gone. Right now, we are seeing Sverd of Norway take his second attempt. I was going to say the green light. He's got the white flag, which is a good thing. But we will wait and see how that fares after this mark is measured. Cano Blanco taking his 5th attempt, and what an incredible series he has put together. He set it up from the very first one, getting confidence in that runway. He has built and built 7:11. That is a personal best, and he has just put himself into the lead, overtaking Fukunaga. I said anything can happen in these final rounds. Zach Skinner, the 23-year-old from Paris. Now, normally we do see him doing the 100-meter long jump double, but he has chosen to focus solely on this event. Oh, and that one was close on the board. He'll watch the... Oh, there we go. So he's going to watch the official with interest. White flag, solid jump. Well, I can tell you that Zach has started off with 6 meters 80, launching himself into the lead. In addition to being a fantastic long jumper, also an incredible 400-meter runner. Not as unusual as you might think. Christian Taylor showed us that. It's very handy to be good at both. Oh, you can just see there, he has been adjusting his runway, trying as hard as he can to get his foot onto the board. Unfortunately, he was a little bit behind on that one. Well, I can tell you now without even measuring, Cano Blanco's jump. Fukunaga's jump came up at 6 meters 81. That means that Cano Blanco took to the runway, knowing in advance he is now the world champion.
Women's discus throw F11 final. With a lifetime best, Assunta Lignante is guaranteed a silver. Can she improve though and pick up a gold? Well, it's out over the 35-meter mark, but it won't be an improvement. Currently, Zhu Enwei, the world champion from Kobe last year, is in the lead. Assunta Lignante, 9 global medals. She was silver in Kobe behind Zhu last year as well. She won gold back in 2019 in Dubai, the last time she was top of the podium in this event. So it's going to be a silver medal. Had to settle for bronze last year in Paris. Zhang Li Min, who isn't here, the Paralympic champion, world record and championship record holder, So a great opportunity for back-to-back titles for this lady Zhu. And that is what she's achieved. 39.51. So China pick up another gold. Doesn't improve, doesn't matter.
Linyante, well, she's always been quality. She was the European indoor shot put champion in Birmingham in 2007. Had a silver in Vienna 5 years before that. It was a really great world-class shot putter.
It's a bronze for Dobrovolskaya. Assunta Linyante makes it 10 global medals now, picking up the silver to go with last year's medal as well. And it is Zhu who makes it back-to-back World Championships in the women's discus throw, F11. Final track event of the morning session, women's 100 metres T37 coordination impairment category. So they move, and it was Wen who got away quickest of all. She got an absolute flyer along with Taylor Swanson on this near side. It's Wen who's out by 2 or 3 metres, who's going to take it. Wen goes across the line. It's Swanson in second position. 12.94 is the time for Wen as she goes across. I think Slanova might have taken third, but it's definitely Wen with the season best, retaining her World Championship title. So hugs all round, but Wen, she got an absolute flyer from the blocks and takes yet another gold medal. That means in the World Championship she has 9 World Championship golds now. There it is, season best for Wen, who takes the gold, retains her title. Taylor Swanson, silver for the United States. Slanova, season best, and Snowden just run out of it by 0.1 of a second and 0.01 of a second down. As the lights start to take effect, this time we're away with no problems at all. Roberta Michelle's wheel was up and down and all over the place. McCracken got away to a good start. Out in lane 7 is Mohammed Othman, but here comes Chowat Ratana in the middle. Can Reed McCracken hold on? McCracken, can he hold on? It's Chowat Ratana who takes it from McCracken right on the line. Mohammed Othman, the 21-year-old, was in there as well. So confirmation that Chowat Ratana is a double champion here in New Delhi. After winning the 400, he wins the 100 T34 title. Reed McCracken with a silver medal in 15.04 and beating off Mohammed Othman by a couple of thousandths of a second for his first global medal, finishing third.
And they're away at the first time of asking, and away very, very strongly. Hannah Cockcroft going well, and a Denigan in 4 alongside. It could be another British clean sweep. It's Hannah Cockcroft being tested by a Denigan a bit, but Hannah Cockcroft's on the way. It'll be her 30th title. Magnificent. An 18-time world champion. A Denigan the silver, and Lan Han Yu gets the bronze. And the world record holder, the perennial champion, has gone and done it again. And the passing of the baton you can put back for another year or 5. Cockcroft the gold, Denigan the silver, Lan the bronze. Absolutely astounding. Carrie Denigan the silver, Lan Han Yu gets the bronze.
So here's a new event, women's 100 metres T44. And they get away, and very fast out the blocks is Victoria Levitt of Great Britain. And here comes Carey trying to race her down towards the end. Also doing well is Beeb Jackson, but it's going to be Levitt who's going to take it. Levitt from Carey and Jackson in third. And then Elcote comes through in 4th position, the 14-year-old youngster from Australia.
And to be able to run that smoothly, that quickly. I mean, you saw the kilometers per hour posted on the screen. I mean, she was up around 27, 28 kilometers an hour. That is moving, and you see the emotion there. It's a really exciting time for the T44 athletes to finally have their own classification, which just means a whole new range of opportunities. Holder in this event, but we have a very interesting new face joining the long jump party. And Olivia Breen, 29, made her championship debut all the way back in London 2012 as a teenager. Oh, and that was very close on the board for Breen. And it's given the white flag. That's a fantastic start. Now, she's not quite had the season that she has wanted so far. Rewritten their lifetime bests, including Karen Palamecki. She has been absolutely flying in this competition and struggling with the board. Not in the way that she's getting a lot of fouls, but in the sense that she's just been so far behind it. She's had a personal best of 5 meters 25 in the second round. But she was so far behind the board, you can probably add 30 centimeters to that total to get an idea of where her potential is at in the moment. Absolutely stormed onto the scene in this women's T38 event. This is an age where athletes just progress so quickly. They're growing into their bodies, into their strength, and they're dangerous. You never quite know how quickly they're going to progress, what they're going to produce. And she really has taken the world by surprise. First in that 100 meters with that gold medal, and now in the long jump. Now, for the first time, we are seeing Eckler turn to the crowd, asking them to get involved, to clap her down that runway. She has reset the world record twice in this series, 586, 591. She is moving ever closer to that historical 6-meter barrier. You can just see why she is so good at this event. Holding the crown now 4 times in a row. 2019, 2023, 2024, and now 2025. No one can touch her right now in this long jump.
Track finals coming thick and fast. Women's 400 meters T12. There are 4 set to go in this one, but there is no Amara Duran, who's the world record and championship record holder. She is not at these World Para-Athletics Championships. They get away with no issues at all. Those tethers have to remain bound to the guide as they continue through the race, and the athlete must cross the line first. So it is the Iranian Safazadeh who has gone out very quick. She won the world title last year in Kobe. She's looking to make it 2 in a row, running without a guide. Down the outside, Perez is looking very good in second place. She's starting to tighten up with Safazadeh, the Iranian. She may well have just enough. Here comes Kulinit Sorokina. Can she get them on the line? Kulinit Sorokina. Well, I think she might have just got them on the line. What timing from Anna Kulinit Sorokina and her guide, Ilya Goncharov. A lifetime best and a gold medal at the World Championships. Safazadeh has to settle for a silver medal as she did at the Paralympics, season best, and Alejandra Perez a season best with a bronze medal for Venezuela, and Shen lifetime best. There was 0.29 of a second separating first and fourth position. What a race.
On to the next final, men's 800 meters T20. This is the intellectual impairment category in the men's 800 meters T20 in New Delhi at these World Championships. Is Daniel Milonik, but it's Maxim Angelov who's got a really good advantage, the neutral athlete, coming through as he takes the bell here and by a good margin. Dieng trying to keep his own, his compatriot falling behind. For Turkey in third is Egelmez, but Dieng is coming forward looking to be a major championship winner for the first time. A recovery from Egelmez won't be enough, and it's going to be victory here for Dieng. He is the world champion. Mahutan gets the silver, and Egelmez the bronze for Turkey. 1:53.88, the winning time. Suntalinante with a silver in the shot earlier today. The wonderful veteran, and Diaga Dieng takes the honours here. Gold in the men's 800 metres T20 for Italy. Mahutan the silver for Saudi Arabia, and Egelmez lifetime best, the bronze for Turkey. Daniel Mlody with an Oceania record in 7th.
Men's 400 metres T52. Here's your start list. One complete circuit of the track, men's 400 metres T52 final. It's Oyamburo, who looks like he's back there in second place. There's such a distance between these athletes at the moment. He has absolutely flown out, has the man from Japan, Sato Tomoki. It may well be a Japanese 1, 2, 3, the way we're looking at the moment. Let's just keep our eyes on Sato Tomoki and look at the time. 54.22 seconds. Well, I'll tell you, he's 0.03 of a second outside Maxime Caraban's championship record that was set in France, in Paris, back in 2023. A triple champion in the men's 400 metres T52. Sato Tomoki takes gold, Uyambaro of Japan the silver, and Ito the bronze. Japan 1, 2, 3.
Next up, the final of the men's 400 metres T38. It's coordination impairment, and these are nominally, physically, the strongest of the lots. Away first time, they were held a long time. Blackwell away strongly, and Banatu, who's got nothing to fear in lane 9. He's been caught up with by Ramirez of Colombia in 8 himself, a championship debutant, but Blackwell will surely gobble them up quickly, and Medrano's beginning to do the same as well in lane 5, and picked up silver in the 1 and the 4 in the Paralympics last year in Paris. But it is Jaden Blackwell for the United States, going strongly in 7. He's still only 21 years old, and fighting up is Ramirez here. Blackwell has got a bit of a fight he wasn't expecting, trying to shake them off. Medrano looking to push up to get another silver medal if he can. This is a great race by Ramirez if he can keep going. In 3rd is Medrano. Skurtas is moving up too, but it's Blackwell against the clock. He's beaten the rest. 48.26 the world record, and it's gone! A new world record for Jaden Blackwell. Magnificent! 48 seconds dead. Ramirez on his debut gets the silver for Colombia, and Skurtas likewise for Greece gets the bronze. In a row for Jaden Blackwell in the 1 and the 4, world record 48 seconds dead for the United States. Ramirez, a debut silver for Colombia, and for Greece, Skurtas gets the bronze and the European record.
On the track, men's 5,000 metres T13 is the next event up. So away they go, and as you would expect, Jared Clifford there just tries to get out in front, but he's just been boxed back on the inside by the Portuguese Gomez. Macable leads. When they come down, and they'll have 10 laps left to run in the men's 5,000 metres T13 final.
While you were just speaking there about Michael Whitaker, he almost went down. He got caught up just in the athlete in front of him. Now, someone we haven't mentioned yet, and partly because he's been at the back of the pack this whole time, Guillaume Ouellette of Canada. Now, he is a former world champion, and he is always hovering around the medal table, and actually he is at the back of the pack right now, and just as I've said that, he started making a move. He is the athlete in the red.
It's Clifford who's sitting just behind. It is the Brazilian there in Oliveira da Silva, who was 6th in the 1,500 metres last year. Oh, sorry, I should say this year at these championships, and he's gone to the front now. So change of put, and Macable is now, well, he's really gasping. He's dropped back further in the field.
And you can see Costin made the move there. Now the thing is, this has to be a long run for home for them. There is absolutely no point in making that move and then slowing down. They want to keep pushing. They want to keep pressing. They are doing their best to lose Budra, but he's not going anywhere.
Klopstock talking away to him. He's the European champion for 4 years ago when we had the last Europeans in Bydgoszcz in Poland. He's about 30 metres out in front. He's just going to go across the line first, and he will become the world champion. Men's 5,000 metres T13 winner. Budra comes in second place. The neutral para-athlete, Algeria take the silver through Budra. And it's Brazil again amongst the medals, as Jean Oliveira picks up a bronze medal. But there is your champion, Alexander Costin.
The final of the women's 100 metres, T63. They're away first time. Little bit of a wobble from Sabatini as usual. Tirani is away to a brilliant start. And here comes Oko for Great Britain. It's Ndidi Kama Oko on the way. And Sabatini is lining up. Sabatini's going to do it again. A second world title. Tirani second, Oko third. Crater 4. 14:37. And the last standing member of Charlie's Angels rules again. Ending up in fourth spot. Sabatini the gold for Italy. Tirani the silver for Indonesia. Oko the bronze for Great Britain. Crater 4, so close, edged out by 400s.
Second last track, final of the evening. Women's 100 metres, T11. So ready to go. And they jump, no issues there at all, getting away really well indeed. In lane number 3 was Liu Yiming, but flying down the outside is the reigning world and Paralympic champion, Elusa Gebert. Let's just look at the time, it's 11:79. So that, for me, is a new championship record. I think it's also a world record as well, just inside. It's just outside, they've rounded it up to 11:81, so it's a championship record. Originally it was inside that world record as well. The reason there's a male guide is because a lot of the time they can't find females who can stick with them. They're that fast. Elusa Gebert, then a 3-time world champion to add to her Paralympic gold last year. Championship record. Liu Yiming, lifetime best, taking a silver at 19 years of age. Alba Garcia, a lifetime best for her, the bronze. And the gold medalist from Tokyo 2020, a season best for Linda Perez, but she misses out on the medals here.